Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and I have been just rummaging around on the Switch, and I believe I've discovered something that, as far as I can tell, no one's discovered before, which is quite a lot of fun. Yes, as I was downloading an enormous amount of Neo Geo games, as you can plainly see here, I discovered that once the sort of line of tiles that you've got here, once that runs out, if I go all the way to the end, we get all software. Now, this is something that it's basically, in a way, it's not there usually. You have to have a certain number of games, and I don't know exactly how many games that is. I could probably take a guess once we get in there and we have a look, but I've got an awful lot of games because it's kind of my job. But anyway, you go into this menu and you see all of them, because this tile list here does not contain all of your games. So let's have a look. It makes an unusual noise as well. I don't think that noise is anywhere else in the OS, or if it is, you know. But anyway, yeah, it seems to go up to here, so it looks like, what's that? That's 6, that's 12. So 12 games, maybe if you have 13 games, you'll be able to see this menu, and it's not a big deal, and it's not very exciting, but it's just unusual that they'd hide something like that. Do you know what I mean? And it is hidden. As far as I can tell, there's no other way to get to this. But the interesting thing to note is, if you look, in fact, it's... If I can start that entire sentence again, if you look at the top, it says all software, and it's not all games, it's all software. So clearly they're, you know, sort of trying to cover as grand an area, as wide a spectrum as possible. So Netflix, streaming apps, multimedia apps, all that sort of thing. They are quite likely, to be honest with you, they've clearly gone to the effort to make it that it's all software and not just all games. And yeah, it's just interesting to be able to see them like this. And to be honest, I think I'd prefer to have a menu like this on the home screen, rather than having the sort of long line of things of your recent games. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to order the games or anything like that, or pick them up or anything like that. Maybe if you haul... No, that's just going to try and load it. No, that just goes back. So yeah, and obviously when you start a new, start again, so if I go down here and start, let's say, Fast RMX, just very, very briefly, so that starts loading up, and when that has loaded up, I'm not actually going to be playing it, I'm afraid to say. I'll just do that, just Fast RMX indeed. And now that is at the front, because obviously that is your most recently played games. And what was on the end, which I believe was Blaster Master Zero, is now in here. So you can't access it unless you go through this menu. It's really weird, but it's just something I thought was worth sharing. It's an interesting little hidden menu, and it's fun to discover these things. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed it, because I did. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you go and find that subscribe button's hidden menu. Don't look too hard, because there isn't one. And be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.